Our bite is worse than our bark.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian and today I'm showing off Voja, Jaws of the Conclave. This is a Naya Wolves and Elves commander, but my deck is an Elf deck. And it's a really great time because you get to run Naya Elves. Voja is really strong, and all you need to do is attack with him to get a ton of value on your board, rewarding you for going wide and having tons and tons of elves. Voja puts a +1/+1 counter for each elf you control on each creature when it attacks, which means that this deck is chock full of haste enablers, so Voja can attack on the turn it comes out. For only 5 mana, and considering that we're playing elves, that also means that we're able to ramp up to Voja within just a few turns, hopefully getting out something like Rhythm of the Wilds, or Rising of the Day, or, in a pinch, Mass Hysteria. Yes, sometimes it's worth it to give our opponent's creatures haste, just so we can get haste too. And because we're playing elves, that means that all of our elves can tap on the turns that they come out with haste to generate more mana and play more elves. Like a traditional elf ball deck, we're also running some nice big finishers like Craterhoof Behemoth, and hey, you know what? We're in white. Let's play Elish Norn too. She's really fun, and she can sometimes just take out your opponent's blocker so you don't have to worry about them. Because Voja is Tolsimir's wolf, we also included both the Tolsimirs in this deck. This gives you an extra couple wolves. You have a Voja Fenstalker and Voja Friend to Elves. Just, you know, to be on flavor. But for the most part, we're making a ton of mana. We're hitting with a ton of elves, maybe even making a few tokens on the way. So we're going to take Voja into the queue, and we're going to ow at our opponents. Anrag, the Quake Mole. You better be quaking in your boots against this guy. Anrag is pretty scary because it takes extra combats if it's blocked. You can also force your opponent to block it. You manage to make it indestructible using like a mithril coat, and you can just keep on swinging in forever and ever and ever. It's pretty dang good. I would like to have something out on turn 1. Wow, that is a big white square, huh? An Esper Sentinel. I know it's not an elf. Okay, I'm aware that it's not an elf. Oh, hey, Goblin. I think that it is worth taking this out since it discounts Anrag down to just 3 mana. It's elf-esque, yes. Ah, the professional face breaker. Gonna hit my face and make some mana. Use their maps to look for land and also potentially make this stronger. Ah, a Bellows Breath Ogre, throwing that into the graveyard. Nice Hell Rider. These two are swinging in. I am taking that damage. Nice hoof. I'm going to play beside you and then Pelt Collector. And then get down Voja. Because they're a Gruul deck, I don't expect them to have that much removal for something like Voja. I will attack in with these two. Would you like to trade? No? Okay. So Hell Rider, by the way, gotta go fast. Hits face hard. This is very much a Gruul aggro card that they're starting out. Also, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close to a hoof. But we don't need a hoof when we have Voja. Voja is almost a Craterhoof. I'm going to play Evolution Sage, because it is another elf to add to my collection. This beefs up the Pelt Collector. And we're going to swing in with all of these. Because we have 3 elves, these each get +1/+1 counters. Yes, you can kill the Esper Sentinel on a block, but guess what? I'm still swinging for a lot of damage here. Looks like they're going for a trade. Okay, they're sacrificing Anrag and going down to 4 life. Move my commander to the command zone. Yes, please. And here comes Castle Garenbrig. So I can get my proliferate on. Make my monsters grow! I got enough mana for the boots, so we'll play the boots. Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere. Rockin' everywhere, rockin' everywhere. I do have an 8/8 with trample, so that's cool. Also, with this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Enough for Craterhoof Behemoth next turn. I think we're winning. GG. Miral, Shield of Argive, and me having no white mana, but still a decent start, so I'm going to keep this. Miral is a soldier's deck that stops you from activating abilities. Oh my god, look at that. I got all my colors of mana. Activating abilities and casting spells and doing all sorts of other stuff on your opponent's turn. So, if Miral's on the battlefield, we're playing at sorcery speed, which is actually fine because this deck is pretty much sorcery speed anyway. It's an elves deck. Is Ward a triggered ability? Yes, it is. If you have a roaming thrown out naming Wolf, and somebody tries to target your Voja, they'll have to pay Ward twice. I don't know what you're trying to say, Vitamin R. Your statement seems like kind of nonsense to me. Yes, investigating does make a clue token. Do I think map tokens are better than clue tokens and X-Words better than investigate? No. It's very situational. A deck that has no creatures in it doesn't want map tokens. Alright, we got elves, elves, not elves, elves, wandering emperors. Do you pay the 1? They do, probably exiling Gwenna here.
Run away. You'll be safe. You're done.
Or Gwenna. I mean, she also resulted in the war going to a whole new continent in the Brothers' War story. Should have shot Harbin when she had the chance. What are we doing? Playing Magic? Do you pay the 3? And also, do you pay the 1? So Planar Disruption is going to stop us from attacking with Voja until I can destroy this. I do have a couple different ways to get rid of this. We're just getting another blocker, but we still have the backup plan in this deck of, we're an elf deck. We can play elves. Let's play some elves. Turn Timber Symbiosis. I mean, who am I to say no to a Craterhoof Behemoth? Is simply a good card. It's not an elf. No, it's better. It's a hoof. What is that art? It's the normal art. Craterhoof Behemoth always looked like that. Sometimes you just gotta be a Naya deck. Don't deny the Naya. And it's still game. GG, Miral. Oh Voja, Jaws of the Conclave. Same commander. It's time for us both to awoo at one another. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a more wolves-centric version of the deck versus my elves-centric version of the deck. I guess we'll find out by seeing what they play. Maybe getting some inspiration for our own cards. So I've got a turn 1 and a turn 2. I'm very happy about that. They had a snowland, came in tapped. They're using an elf avatar. That's true, they got Nissa, but I have Jasoth, so like, dinosaurs. We felt Naya. Okay, sweet, we get a card draw. Circle of Dream Druids. This will tap for lots of mana, so we can get out Voja bright and early. So far, by the way, we have a very good start. Beast Whisper. Boop. Okay, that's fair. Kind of got the nuts here. Judith, Carnage Connoisseur. Gives your spells Death Touch and Lifelink, so the smallest of shocks can kill any size creature. And also, well, it's, she makes imps. Imps. They hit you for 2 when they die. Thankfully, Judith does cost 5 mana, so we have a little bit of time until she comes down. But she's still gonna be, like, blasting everything on our board in the meantime. So we'll go for this Lush Portico. It's very lush. Marwyn's Kindred. On one hand, looking for red mana. On the other hand, a bunch of elves. Eh. I'll have plenty of elves as it is. Cold Steel Heart, they ramp. Ooh, a little bit of haste. I'm going to name Wolf on this. Woo. So I can play Voja. Jaws of the Conclave. I guess we also had red off this, but in case this died. So far, 4 mana. Swiftfoot Boots, so she can go fast and get protected. We do have Reclamation Sage to try and take some of this out. And also, we want to play it pre-combat. Because if we don't, well, we're getting less buffs, and we like buffs. I'm going to hit Cold Steel Heart because it's their only black mana source. And I am a monster, I am aware. Oh, what a thrill. Yes, please. Thank you. Swing in with all of these, draw a card, get 2 +1/+1 counters on each of my creatures. We have haste for the future once we get more red sources. Or we just win the game because it's over now. Great, winner. When this Omnath enters the battlefield, he shoots down a creature, well, any target, for the amount of damage equal to the number of elementals you have. That said, usually it's just 1 unless they have a bunch of elementals out. Which is fine. It's still enough to kill most elves or my Esper Sentinel. 1 damage? We have a lot of things with like 1 toughness. Another elemental! My god. Look at that. It's crazy. I could go for a monkey, but I can't attack through here, so instead Druid of the Cowl. This Omnath is also really good for like land-based ramp, because once you get to 8 lands, you start just drawing cards, and before that, you're putting tons of counters on your creatures. Abundant Harvest. Do you pay the 1? They did. But they also got a really good land. They'll be able to deal 2 damage. But I still want my Oracle out here so I can play 2 lands this turn. Omnath comes into play, kills the Oracle of Moldiah. Gotta decide if I want Voja out. Oh yeah, and Elvish Mystic. Cabaret Revels isn't that good with these 1-drops, just because I have no 0-cost creatures in the deck. The weird looking elf on the left? Yeah, it's normal. This is what they always look like. Definitely. Normal elf. He's got pointy ears, yeah. Wait, does he even have ears? Big Omnath. We can tell Omnath to get lost. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, get him out of here. Aw, but they're protecting him. That's okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 elves here. So if I attack in, this will become a 9/9, and I'll draw a card. I'm just gonna sit back here. Ooh, Atali casting spells for free. One of theirs, one of mine. Yeah! Everybody gets haste. You get haste. I get haste. Don't tell me you're gonna decline it. I wanted everyone to have haste. Well, fine. Tolsimir. I know! It was gonna be so cool! Wait, I want to attack in with dummy thick Ragavan. Go! Okay, cool, we won. Yeah! Build your own crater hoof, just like Jetmir. Yaris, Roar of the Old Gods. Yours gives all your other creatures haste, and has a bunch of cool interactions with face-down cards, like Morph and Manifest. It's also, unfortunately, going to mostly just be Gruul aggro, because there's very, very few face-down cards in Arena. I know, because I'm also trying to brew Yaris. I made like a pile of every single card that even sort of works with Yaris. There's not that many. However, as something that's just giving all your creatures haste, not bad. Lots of good payoff for going fast when you're in Gruul colors. Between an Esper Sentinel and a Swords to Plowshare. I think we keep the Swords to Plowshares up. Gotta go fast. Gotta smash face. Mm-hmm. Invasion of Zendikar. That'll get them 2 lands. Boop. No face breakers. I want to play Voja next turn. I could just like pop it down here. Yeah, okay. Let's get a duel here. This one? Thank you. No. Yes. I'm now wide. Beautifully so. Face unbroken. They could have burned down the house, which would take out Voja and friends. Ooh, Vorinclex, 2 forests. Also can flip over next turn. I'm pretty sure they'll have enough mana. Yeah, with Nykthos, I think they'll have enough mana. Nice Cinderglade. We can tell him to get lost, though. We could also just, like, destroy him once he flips over, but they'd be getting creatures. Do you pay the 1? No. They didn't pay the 1. Ooh, Tolsimir. This will get more mana off Marwyn, too. I'm just going to attack in with Voja. And now we have all the mana in the world. Listen, if you want to flip Vorinclex, I'm killing him in response. Voja sure is a card. Sure is. Well, this one's just a token. Oh, Burden Rejuvenation. This is gonna be crazy, man, but, like, actually, you don't have a creature. So, you don't seek any creatures, enchantments, or planeswalkers. We swing in. And all our elves get big. We win the game. Liliana, untouched by death. This is the Liliana that I want to say makes zombies. Oh no, mills zombies. There we go. Hi, Lily. You're cool. Let's grab the Boros land so we can play Ragavan here. And also still have some white mana for other spells. Turn 1, Monkey. Zilmombies or Mill Zombies. Yep. It's nice that we have, like, zombies that are very specific to this. I can respect that. They also played a Shambling Gas, which I can't attack through here. We can name Elf, or we can name Wolf. I'm gonna name Wolf. Awoo. Metallic Mimic, naming zombies. I'm not too worried about them playing counter spells, but giving my stuff haste or a +1/+1 counter is really nice. Death Baron, more buffins. Gwynen's Elite. I guess I'll give you a +1/+1 counter. I don't have another elf out. But we can get a bunch of elves next turn. We could also give them haste if we really wanted to, though I don't think it would be that helpful. Hey, you want to kill Ragavan? Nope, they're milling. Zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, they did! It's a Diregraph Colossus. Sweet. X equals 1. +1/+1 counter. Also a +1/+1 counter. It's like, yeah, I guess I'd have enough mana to cycle this. I don't think I need enough mana to cycle this. If they get another zombie out, I think killing Marwyn might be the priority. I have enough for Rebels and Voja. Yes! Yes, I do. Get a thing. Give it haste. Give it haste. I guess Voja should go at Liliana and everybody else at base. Because you want to use your Death Touch on Voja, right? Open the graves means that they will get a zombie! And a treasure. I think I should save that. Here's Empath. With this Marwyn being an 8/8, we could grab Hoof next turn, too. You're that scared of the monkey? Cemetery recruitment to bring back their teeny tiny zomboy. Only one of my creatures has trample. That's a good one. Hi, I have a lot of mana. Are you gonna kill Marwyn? I now have less mana, but still a lot of mana. Haste. Haste also! I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I might not have enough for this turn, but I still have, like, all of this happening. I wonder if this is lethal. Probably. Yeah, that looks like lethal. GG, zombies. Looking good, looking good. Kylar! Wind's Fury! The bird that spits out spirits and can sacrifice spirits for mana. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you get yourself a token, which means that these decks are very often running a ton of, well, other things that make tokens when you cast non-creature spells. I need more colors. I'm gonna throw that into the graveyard. That'll work. Flooded Strand gets me loads of colors here. I'm gonna grab the Boros land. Pay 2 life so I can go Pelt Collector into Ragavan. Yeah, I oftentimes see Kylar as a as like these spells tokens decks. Sometimes even playing spells that themselves make tokens, but it's hard to tell. I used to have a Kylar Super Friends deck, so like it could even be that. What you got? I exiled a land. I'm going to try to get Rhythm of the Wild down since it makes my spells uncounterable and can give things haste. And against any deck that's got blue in it, you notice that are all like blue-white right now? Uncounterable sounds really, really good. I could technically play Voja here. Do I want to? Also just like big silly ramp. Okay, Voja. Haste, please. You feel a counterspell? That's why we got Rhythm of the Wild. We'll get a +1/+1 counter on each of our creatures. I'll draw Jetmir! Backup commander. Love Big Naya stuff. They're down to 8 life. They could wipe the board next turn. Invert and invent. I love invert and invent. I could make my commander to go from a 6/6 to a 6/6. I'm a genius. Okay. How sad. Okay, let's see. If I do Jetmir and Fauna Shaman, is that lethal? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, praise be haste. Alright, here comes Jetmir. Give him haste. Here comes Fauna Shaman. Give him haste. Swinging for 7. Just a little bit of damage. Can't counter that. Ayara, First of Lochtwain. She can sacrifice other black creatures to draw cards, and she gets to drain the opponent whenever one enters the battlefield, including herself. I am going to keep this hand, I think playing the Pelt Collector on 1 and saving the Windswept Heap for turn 2. I have a lot of very expensive cards in hand. Where's my little dudes? Little dude. I love the sleepy boy. Look at him, he's so little. He can become a 2/2 and then a 3/3. And then draw cards. Somebody has to wake him up. He's taking a big nap. He's having a nice nap? Yeah. I wish that were me. I could use a nap. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get the Surveil land here. Where's my stuff? Yeah, you wanna cut this down? Go for it. Gwenna. I can play Gwenna on the next turn. That sounds good. Gwenna's good. He wakes up and gets cranky. Relatable. Yara could certainly come down this turn. Start that drain engine. Bringing out Gwenna. Kelp Collector comes a 2/2. Ooh, a Tenacious Underdog. He's great to sacrifice because you can cast him again from the graveyard with Blitz. Oh my god, they ate him. Hey. Oh, okay. Bye, Gwenna! I was thinking, like, do I want to beside you the Phyrexian Tower? No, because I really want to make sure I have 5 lands for this next turn. Specifically for Mirari's Wake, so I can cast additional spells. I am going to attack in with nobody here. They could make him into a 3/3 with Death Touch. But I mostly want to be like, hey, Yara, you're not coming in, right? Right? Tenacious Underdog. Means I'd be able to block the Evolved Sleeper if he attacked in. Since he can't become a 3/3 with Death Touch. We take 3. Ooh, is this border new? See how shiny he is? I think that's the sacrificed at end of turn border. Or end of combat, too. I'd seen it on another card. Bone Picker! Down to 12. Yes. Elspeth out here conquering death, taking out a Yara. Voja being a good puppy. Making the Pelt Collector bigger. Next turn, Jetmir and Hoof. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Maybe a little more. Just have to be very careful about our tapping. Aw, sup, Rankle? Is Voja a good boy? Yeah. Ooh! Okay, so they're gonna force me to sacrifice Voja so I can't attack in with him. I assume you sacrifice the Sleeper, since I could block it. And since they have so many more cards in hand, I go for the discard. I will discard Jetmir, keep Hoof. Big puppy! Cordial Vampire can kill creatures to buff up their vampires. Which, what vampires do you have? You. Just you. No. Yeah, there's no other vampires here. They can technically buff that. Assume they'll just sacrifice the underdog. Use it to give this a little extra oomph. She's not a vampire either. She's an elf. It doesn't look like it. I am blocking the tenacious underdog. They have not fixed, like, all of the arrows. Huh. Oh, Jetmir. You're gonna be beautiful. Oh, I guess we'll bring back Hoof. Because they made us discard. Hi, Nissa. Boop. Draw ourselves a card. And get some counters on our creatures. Another elf! Nice. They just didn't want the Cordial Vampire, I guess. I guess they didn't want Rankle either. I love the Chocobo theme so much. I just hear it playing in the background. What's that for? Hekanuma. Oh, to bring back Rankle and kill me! Yeah, okay, that works. It's funny, though. It's a funny way to do it. Thank you, giant flash of white squares. Good game. Urabrask. This is a mono-red storm commander that cares about casting lots and lots of instants and blasting your opponent as Urabrask flips into a saga. It usually tries to win really fast, really hard. And it's hard to interrupt unless you have instant speed removal, which our deck does not run much of. But we do run ramp. And we have roaming throne. So who knows what could happen. Roaming throne things. Let's go. We're going to play this. I feel like it's going to die. It's going to get shocked or bolted. Some sort of Urabraski burn. Hood and Volcano was their first land. Then our Loam Speaker. Bring out Amaria's Call. Tapped. Big white square. Fire Prophecy! Oh look, instant speed removal. Are we elves? Are we men? Are we wolves? I think I'm an elf. I don't need double Voja triggers. We are dancers. It's great because there's actually an elf called Fleetfoot Dancer, which is not in this deck, but I did consider it because it is a good hasty elf. Oh, cool. We could get out Voja here. Begin with Roaming Throne. We know they have Hot Grapes. Scorching Dragonfire. Thankfully, these two have Ward. Shout out to Ward for stopping our opponents from interacting with our commander for cheap. Bye, Delighted Halfling. Hot Grapes coming through. Pew pew! Dwinnen's Elite is going to see that I have another elf and trigger twice. Which means that when we attack in, we're going to draw a card and get 4 +1/+1 counters. Oh, that's beautiful. Fire Brask. I definitely won't turn it into 2 maps. That was a lie. I was going to turn it into 2 maps. GG. And Laza Sun Favored! It's a dino deck that discovers more dinos when dinos enter the battlefield. This seems like an okay hand, mostly because Jetmir, that's like an alternative to Voja. Like sometimes, it's Jetmir time. We love that. I'll probably want to get down Masked Vandal before Dwinnen's Elite just so I go wider, even though I'm not going to be getting the Exile ability, or I could just draw another elf. Easy always had it. Elvish War Master is going to also make more elf tokens. Going War Master into Elite is so good, too. Me wide. Yes, so many tokens. And I am going to be beautifully set up for Jetmir next turn. Voya's like, what about me? Voya, you need to attack to do things. Jetmir just needs to be in play. Dino Pants gets Cultivate, more ramp. Otapec Huntmaster can also give this haste. I don't think they'd want to, though. You got a Delney from your pre-release winnings? Nice. I think that Delney is a kind of pricey card in the current like pre-orders, because the set's not fully out yet. It's expensive. That I'll have 6 creatures. We'll get +2/+0. I'm willing to trade one of these. Like, throw one into Pantlaza. Highest priced mythic currently? Oh. Those are some very satisfying bonks. Now I have a creature in my graveyard, which means that the Masked Vandal can take out that Arcane Signet. Or if they play like a Great Henge or something, we could hit that too. Oh, it's a Tali! A Tali's going to be playing a spell for free and going to be playing a spell from Pantlaza. All right, let's see what they get. 3 total spells. They got Gala Greeters. Could be a little bit of life gain. A little bit of treasure. Get lost. They told Jimmy to get lost. I'll miss you, Jetmir. Miss you. Oh, and an Elvish Mystic. Cute. Do you make a treasure? Probably. No, they gain 2 life. Yeah, we do elf stuff. Bring out Voja, and hope that he doesn't die so he can attack next turn and give a lot of buffs across the battlefield. They've disrespected the kitty. They told him to get out of here. I want them to get more dinosaurs. We're not blocking just off. Ah, they discovered a X-cost card. I know that vibe. So Jasoth is going to get to look at the top 7 cards, because I ain't blocking, and get any dinos from among them into play. Such as Kolga Yadaro, Triumphant Chomp. Wait, that's not a dinosaur. This is a dinosaur. This is also a dinosaur. This is not a dinosaur. Kill my Elvish War Master. Big dinos. Gotta get some elves into play. So we'll be all getting +4/+4. Which means just Voja's going to go in. I'll go for a Kogla and Yudaro. Move my commander to the command zone. Yes. And wooded foothills. We proliferate. And now I'll be able to block. Anything but really the flip to Tolly. Savage Stomp. I want the Lush Portico here. This is not a bite, by the way. This is a fight. So the lowly elf token and Jasoth, the sun's avatar, trade in battle. Galta and Mavrin. Oh my, that can get them an extra 7/7 attacking in. Also, we'll see what they discover since this is a big dinosaur. Just a little bit of ramp, drawing a card, putting an extra land into play if they want to. This guy didn't skip a leg day? Nah, he was working out. Getting buff, getting swole. I think Amaria's call is going to be the right call. Make my creatures indestructible for a turn. I think Voja, while good here, might not keep me alive with Galta and Mavrin swinging in. Your go. No, your go! Oh, this is an angel, by the way. That's why it's not indestructible. Amaria's call, you goober. Ooh, I love Cabaret Rebels. We have it in this deck, too. It's good. Classic Amaria. Always holla holla get collar. Oh, speaking of collar, it's Kinjali's collar. Topiary Stomper. They can discover, and what do they find? I wonder if I go for Turn Timber Symbiosis. It kind of depends on if I get a a haste enabler here. Because that will give me a ton of flying power. Key to the Archive, gets them a spell. They do have 1 mana of any color. Second green, and then 2 colorless over here. So they could cast some of the things they get out of this. Galta does not need to attack to get the passive ability, but that's why I did Amaria's Call over Turn Timber Symbiosis. I could definitely look for, like, Hoof or Elishnorn, something like that off this. We only look 7 deep, but it's still worth looking. They have too many cards in hand and have to discard. Oh no. Oh hey Rishkar, you let all of these tap for mana. Okay. I don't know why this person is you're going me. Hi. They do have a creature with reachers. Let's see, we got Back Alley Gardener and Nissa. Leaf Crown Visionary, not too bad, but not too good either. See what's on top of her deck. Kill this in response, maybe? Going for a fight. Sky Shroud Ambush. They won the fight, so they draw a card. I hate it. This is the only card that says when you win a fight. Like, yeah, I get what it means, but I don't like that you put it on the card. It's your go, dude. Dude, it's your go. Man, that's crazy. Did you know that it's your go? Ah, a time warp. Hello, your go. Yeah, they your go'd me like an instant after I started my turn twice in a row. Which makes me think that they might be a pee-pee head. Perhaps a doo-doo brain. Why is that an emote? Your go and good game should not be emotes. Waiting for them to do the thing. Time Warp's not 9. No, it was made by Key to the Archive. You got Stalwart Speartail. So with the Speartail and Forerunner, they should be able to do some really sweet buffs. And it should be able to get them to a victorious state. Let's see if it does. They ping! All their dinosaurs get buffed! They ping again. All their dinosaurs get buffed! Do it again. It's more damage, bro! Okay, well, they're gonna go for the Raptors. I think they have lethal. Let's see. You swing in there. Get an extra 9 power. They swing in with an extra 9/9. Double block on that. It might be just short for this turn, but because they have the extra turn, they definitely have lethal across them. And since they're still taking game actions, I'll just skedaddle. Kylar wins Fury once again. I wonder if this is the same person. I don't think it is. I think that's a different name. I don't have anything until turn 3, but we do go first, and we have all colors of mana, which is kind of nice. Gwenna also has a turn 4 Voja, which is exactly what I'm looking for. I guess I'll hold up the heroic intervention. Why not? Yeah, I don't think my opponent's name was Feeble before. I was playing the Kylar deck. See how many spirits they make. Yeah, our last Kylar that we played against, they like wiped the board and then died. I think we also stopped all their counter spells bright and early. Which, yeah, okay. Bringing out Gwenna. Gwenna taps for 2 mana, but only for creatures. Perfect for Tolsimir. Or Voja. What are these guys? Four mana. Search for Skanta. I just can't believe it. Hey! It bounced my ding-dang dude! Fine, okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to just re-ramp myself. Tireless Provisioner. Getting us a couple of things here. Let's grab a basic. More treasures. And Gwenna returns. They do not want an Elspeth Conqueror's Death. Why not? It's such a good card. It exiles one of my cards. Maybe they're looking for board wipes. Something wide. I'm personally hoping they, like, actually play Kylar in this game. It would be cool. 5 mana. Narset, Enlightened Exile. This is the one that recasts non-creature spells from graveyards. I'm just holding Heroic Intervention or Teferi's Protection. Destroy evil. They could certainly try to destroy the evil that is my big puppy dog. Wait until they pay the ward cost. Could be a counter spell. Brainstorm! They're gonna Brain Blast. We do have a good block on Narset. They don't manage to stop this. Perfect! And since these are all indestructible, we're taking her out. And they leave the game because that was a very good blowout right there. Yay, love it when it works. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. I hope you liked watching our big ol' elf ball piloted by a wolf. I think Voja is a pretty cool commander, and I would like to try a more wolf-centric version of this deck, especially in paper. I think that would be a lot more fun than elves. And it still lets you play the couple of Tolsimirs. There's actually another Tolsimir in paper. I want to say he costs 6 mana and he's like a double Anthem. It would still be really cool to have that in this deck. Just to, you know, Voja and Tolsimir, best buds forever. It would be really fun. If you're looking for the deck list, it is in the description of the video. And if there's a commander you would like to see me build, especially of the new commanders, please let me know. There's a lot of new ones, and I actually am currently working on a mixed selection of them. A lot of people wanted to see Slime Against Humanity decks. But here's the question, what Slime Against Humanity commander do we build? I've already built Mori, I'm working on Falco. How about Atraxa, Luna, Tamio, Slogurk, Chatterfang, Azuri? There's so many different choices in Arena. We may as well build them all, right? We're gonna have a good old slime time in the eventual future. Thank you so much for watching, and have a brawlful day.